everyone and welcome to Cooking with Resh. Today we are making something really easy. We are making roast potatoes. It's not difficult to make. It's not difficult at all to make. But if you don't make it this way, you could burn it. Therefore, make it how I make it. By the way, before I start, if you don't have these herbs, you can substitute it for other herbs. I will tell you about it later. So here are the ingredients.
You need 2 tablespoons of rosemary. Chop it up into tiny pieces. In the same way, chop up 1 tablespoon of mint and 1 tablespoon of spring onion. You also need 3 teaspoons of parsley chopped up. And likewise, 2 cloves of garlic. Firstly, we are going to chop up 2 medium to large potatoes, so just chop it up into big pieces like this. You don't have to take the skin off, by the way. If you prefer, you can peel it beforehand. However, I like to keep the skin on because the skin is full of plenty of nutrients. Next, we're going to put all the potatoes into a pan and then cover it with enough water to boil the potatoes. We are going to boil this for 10 minutes. Make sure to cover that. In the meanwhile, get a bowl and add 2 tablespoons of oil into the bowl. We are going to infuse our oil with all these herbs. Firstly, add 1 teaspoon of chopped parsley. Next, add 1 teaspoon of the chopped rosemary. The rosemary is what gives it the most distinct flavour. Next, add your spring onion and the mint. You don't actually need the spring onion, but I prefer to add that in, and the mint is what gives it the fresh taste. Finally, add in the garlic and stir that. Let it sit for 10 minutes until the potatoes have cooked. After that, spread the mixture out on a baking tray. It's better to do it this way than to coat the potatoes directly with the herbs because that way the herbs could burn. However, this way there's less chance of the herbs burning. Before you add the potatoes, make sure you drain the potatoes in a colander, and in the colander make sure to keep on shaking the potatoes for about 2 to 3 minutes. This will fluff up the potatoes, so that way it will become crispy. If you want to be extra, you can drizzle a tablespoon of oil over the potatoes. Next, you're going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. Make sure to take it out like this and turn the potatoes over halfway through so it gets a chance to cook evenly on all sides. Once it's crispy and golden brown, put it into a bowl. And no, we are not done yet. We are going to stir in 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of basil. We can also add an extra teaspoon of rosemary. And the last herb is the 2 teaspoons of the chopped parsley. This is so easy, we are almost done. Finally, give the whole thing a good mix and I recommend you add in some vinegar. I added in apple cider vinegar. And that's all the flavouring done. You have finished. By the way, it should look like this. Feel free to use any other herbs if you like to use them.
I told you it was really easy and now you can make it anytime. Thanks to me. Homemade always tastes better. The good thing about this is that if you choose to use other herbs, you can use other herbs instead. You don't have to use the exact same ones that I'm using. So if you prefer using other herbs and spices, go ahead with those. But try these. Try it like this because when I made it, it tasted like crisps. It had the same flavour as crisps. We made literal potato chips. Examples of other herbs that you can use include thyme. Thyme is a good substitute. Basil. Basil is also very good. Oregano. For spices, if you want to make it even spicier, you can add hot chili powder. You can add in any spices you like. Some Himalayan pink salt is up to you. But try like this and let me know how it went in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.